catastrophe for Fort Kent. It's 8 o'clock at night. At 7 o'clock we had a tornado come in here. The winds were unbelievable. Everybody thought that they wouldn't survive it. Trees are down all over. This is Highland Avenue here. It has been closed since then. The guys are working already. Just a few minutes ago, there was a bunch of trees right across the street here. So we'll go downtown, see what else is going on. This is Elm Street here. It's a big branch. It fell off of this tree. Almost on the car, a little bit on the car. Wires are down, electricity's out all throughout town. All across Elm Street. About an hour ago this happened. Quite a few streets are closed. Hall Street is closed. I'm going to go see that in a minute. People are coming out all over to see the damage. Some trucks are here to pick up the debris. This is a big tree here from the front of Desjardins' house. Look at the size of that. Fell into Elm Street. Another big tree there. All the wires are down. It's a big job just to clean up. En daar gaan we zijn over te zitten. Right here, see? They've cut it quite a bit. Elm Street, Fort Kent, Maine, June 10, 8 o'clock. Tuesday night. Sun's coming out. A little late. It's about, I don't know. Here's Maine Public. Trying to get the power back on. Hall Street was completely shut down just a few moments ago. They've removed the trees already. There's one that's down. They've pushed it over to the side. And here's another one that came down here on Pearl Street. Wires are down all over the place. Just a few moments ago, this was blocked, this street. This is close to Pelche Florist there. Poplar that almost fell into the street. Probably did a little bit and they cut it off. Looks like it did. They cut off the end of it so people could go by. Down across the street. Another couple down. Storm with that high wind. Ça travaille pour ôter ça de là. Here's where that tree came down. So right there, people are working hard. It's 8:30 at night. Look at all the trees here. The top of that one is gone.
What did you take the squirrel that's in the dead log?
There's a squirrel stuck in there, afraid to get out. Non, il n'est pas sorti. There's a little squirrel. I don't know if we can see him, but I can. Boy, is he scared. All that noise.
There you go.
Non, on ne le voit pas. Moi je le vois, mais la caméra ne le voit pas. Yeah, maybe a little bit. There. There it is.
Go.
Just a little thing. He must be scared. Look at him. Little squirrel making his home there, and it tumbled down. Huh? Must be a shock. Come on out, squirrel. Come on out. He's scared. Il est pas gros. It's baby squirrel. Look at the debris here. Look at that. All the way down the street. All over the driveways. Under the house. C'est pas beau.
They were eating macaroni that we were eating when it crashed. I didn't get to finish my favorite meal.
Did you, were you in that camper when it came in?
Yeah, and my dad was outside and it kind of hit him and hit his head. He lost his glasses in the trees and I was screaming. Yeah.
Were you just you and your dad in there?
No, my mom was there too and so was the dog.
Nobody got hurt?
No one, except my dad got hit in the head a bit. So.
You got hit in the head?
No, my dad did.
Yeah?
Yeah, and we were eating, we didn't get to finish. That's the worst part. And in the back though, a big tree fell and my swing set got crushed and we lost the camper.
In the background, in the back?
Yeah, there's like a hole in the roof of the camper and it's leaking, so we lost.
At 6 a.m., June 11, we're looking at the aftermath of the high winds we had last night. This is a house on Station Hill here. Looks like the tree broke right up there and just narrowly missed this house here. This tree here, did it go on your house?
This yes, belong to our house.
Yeah, but did it hit the house?
No,
Just missed it, huh?
just missed it. Yes.
Boy, it must have been scary. Were you here? Were you in the
I
house?
was inside the house. Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
You felt
Yes.
the high winds?
Yes, I felt so. I thought it was a roof.
You thought the roof was going to come off, yeah.
But
That's a
that
big tree.
That wasn't it. Yes, about 100 years old.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I think so far I haven't heard anybody got hurt.
Wonderful.
But there's a lot of trees down.
Yes. And see my phone lines, electric lines,
Yeah.
cables,
Everything was off.
everything out.
Yeah.
They can help me on this,
Oh, there's people going to come around and help you for sure.
but since this tree was felled on my property line,
Yeah.
I have to take care of it. That's what the officer said to me last night.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, no, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough because
Well, it seems to me that Fort Kent is going to get together again. The people are going to get together and help each other. That's what I'm hoping, and I think it's going to
I
happen.
hope so too, because this is unexpected, totally.
Yeah.
And well, I heard the news yesterday about the Somerset County, the Pittsfield, Maine.
Yeah.
Around that area, they're going to have a hail. Now, we had the problems like that before, and at the same day, we had a big hail here.
Yeah.
A lot of cars are damaged.
Yeah.
So I was expecting maybe hail, you know?
Yeah, they said that we might have hail.
But that wasn't the hail.
No. This row of trees here, a lot of the branches are down.
Something like that happens, I think the community, they have to help each other.
Oh, yeah.
That's very important.
They usually do. Wires are still down. The electricity came back at 1:38, went out again. My God, this is a close call here. This was a close call here. Right on the front porch. Right on the front porch. And look at this big tree. Another one there. Across the street is Highland Avenue, and this was blocked last night. Trees fell right over there. Yeah.
I heard my hands are dirty.
Nice meeting you
Nice meeting you. I heard it many times.
on TV, yeah. You have power at your house right now?
Not at all.
Oh.
Since last night.
Oh, well, let me. Here we go.
I don't know why.
6:30 in the morning, and you say you don't have power yet? So no cable, no nothing. You say no telephone either? Because of the wires down.
Yes, it's because they hooked up all together that side there.
Yeah.
And I think a tree fell and it came everything down on the
Yeah.
ground and took it. I don't know if the next door have a light or not. I haven't visited them yet.
Well, we got it. I live up there, and we got it at 1:38 this morning. It was out about 6 hours.
Yeah.
Now you've been, how long you been living here?
10 years.
10 years, and you're Mrs.
Long.
Mrs. Long, huh?
So long.
Sue Long,
It's
and
my nickname.
we have, Fort Kent's been hit hard this year with 200 inches of snow
Yes.
and big flood, and now, I don't know what they're going to call this, a tornado or what.
I really don't know. That was a. I heard the swirling, a very hard swirling
Yeah.
wind, and I never expected that was tornado. That's just a heavy wind
Yeah,
and the heavy rain
yeah.
at the same time. That wasn't it. I don't know. But
It caused a lot of damage.
there's a pool right out from the root and all,
Oh, yeah,
and the pine tree is cut off in half.
yeah.
So
It's amazing it didn't hit your house.
that's a God.
Yeah,
That's a God. He protected me.
yeah, for sure, because look at that.
Yes.
That's amazing.
That's impossible that the lay just the way it's supposed to be for the length of the tree.
Yeah,
So I believe God protects me. So
I haven't heard that anybody got hurt, so
wonderful.
wonderful for sure. Thank you, Mrs. Long.
You're welcome.
I'll go to the town office, tell them that you're in need of help here, huh?
Yes.
Because you might lose all your food, your freezer and all
Right.
that's been out of power. Yeah. I don't think beyond today it'll be any good if we don't fix it.
I don't know about this today. It looks to be clearing.
Yeah, but you need to get the power back on.
Yes.
I'm amazed you haven't had power back on
Just
there.
that this tree, the one that the problem was the power man to get in has to do something with this tree, but I don't know who can help me on this.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody that can.
Well,
help us.
I'll talk to them down there.
Maybe from the power company, through power company, maybe
Yeah.
they can have tools to take care of this.
Okay, good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Here's half a tree down in front of Dave Susie's house. They got hit pretty hard with the flood. Water came right across this street here 5 weeks ago. And now, it's not too bad. Just a small tree that came down. St. Louis Church is still closed, and probably will be closed for another 5 months. But it got hit again last night. One of those beautiful birch trees here went down. Here's its partner on the other side of the church. Very nice tree, been there probably 50 years. And this one let go. And Church Street sign got hit as well. "200 inches of snow, a major flood, the biggest flood ever, the most snow ever, and now the highest winds ever." Beautiful tree. Nobody got hurt. Nothing got damaged besides the tree. This is at the Boy Scouts, the blockhouse area. If we look at the field here, we can see all the debris around. Just unbelievable. Looks like after the flood came here, they all cleaned it up, they mowed the lawn. Now all we can see is branches and the Boy Scout trading post. that is very popular, maintained by the Boy Scouts, was missed by half a dozen large trees that we can see here. Here's one, here's where it hit, and these are big trees. They're 75 feet tall probably. Came down from up there. Didn't hit anything. Shipped that, no. Came close to the canoes. Snapped off there. Right there. There's trees hanging. 3 of them, 4 of them right there. Oh, there's a dozen trees here that came down. Just missed the trading post. Look at that. There's 2 of them, at least 3 of them, I think, one on top of the other here. We can see through the trees here where Tim Freeman's house got hit again. This was the area of town that was worstly damaged by the flood. Water was all over this area, and Tim Freeman has been out of his house since and they were able to sleep upstairs, I think, but the first floor of their house is not ready, so they have a little camper there, and they were having supper last night when the thing hit. Look at the branches all over the lawn here. This area here got hit the hardest by the flood. The Fish River came over here 5 weeks ago and went all the way downtown, and they were able to save the town by quickly constructing a berm, dirt from Main Street to here. But last night that telephone pole did not survive the winds. And here's the stump of the telephone pole. I mean, not telephone, flagpole. We have three flags going up there usually, and one will have to be repaired. This is on the Blockhouse Road here. Another tree down. That must have fallen from up there somewhere. Once again, we're at Dr. Dan Chasse's house, which was hit hard by the flood. Over here a few years ago they had about 15 100-foot trees. There was a windstorm, they cut half off, and then they got scared and cut the rest off just last year. Had they not done that, their house would be under maybe a dozen trees today. They were sad when they had to cut those trees, but they did the right thing. Here we have how hard this house was hit in this area. We have a missing shutter there. I think it's right there next to the garage. And the remaining trees that were on the property didn't survive. This was a fairly large spruce tree here, snapped off over there. Another one snapped off over there. Cedar trees are down. Tamarack was getting to be a nice tree. That's gone. Amazing. Amazing. Look at that tree over there. Still up, but missing some parts. Oh, there's two trees that did survive, but this one is gone. It's a big one. We're here with Tim Freeman, a three-time survivor of the last 3 months with 200 inches of snow, a major flood, and last night this, whatever you call it. Tim, you came close getting hurt or killed.
Yeah, I was, couldn't really see what was coming, but we noticed the wind was picking up, and we were actually, because of the flood damage, using our camper as a kitchen, and I came out to roll the awning up, and when I got there I couldn't roll it up, so I figured I would just hold it down.
The wind was too high.
The wind was too strong, so
Yeah.
I tried to hold it down till it passed. Next thing I knew, I was lying on the ground and the canopy was on top of me, and when I crawled out, the large tree that was here was on top of me.
And you got hit, I see a few scratches on your face. You get hit right in the head?
Yeah. I'm not sure what hit me. I think it was the support to the awning hit me when it came down, because I was...
Now the tree was right over your camper.
Yeah, the tree was laying over the camper, and you could see the trunk was kind of sticking up in the air.
Has the tree been removed?
Yeah, I'd like to thank it was the fire department came by last night, volunteers in the fire department, and they cut the tree out so we could at least get back in there.
So since the flood, you've been doing a lot of living in the camper.
We've been doing, well, yeah, we've been using the kitchen in the camper. We've been living upstairs in the house.
Not downstairs yet?
No, not yet.
How long do you think it'll be?
Another 3-4 weeks maybe.
That's going to be like 3 months almost after the flood, huh?
Well, no, another 3-4 weeks before hopefully we were done.
Oh.
Finished the flood repairs.
Now, your wife and daughter were in the camper.
Yeah, they were in the camper.
Having supper.
Yes.
And how close did it come to them?
They were sitting in the front of the camper. I think they got shaken up, and the camper rocked pretty good. It was, again, and we didn't know what was going on. We couldn't tell.
Did you get hit hard enough that you lost consciousness? No.
I don't believe I did.
No. But this morning you say you have a headache.
I do.
Yeah. And I was expecting you with a big black eye there, but I guess you didn't get hit like that. But you do have scratches in your face.
Yeah, some scratches, and that's about it.
Boy, that's coming close. That is coming close. I hope that's the last of it, huh?
Well, let's hope so.
You had about the worst part of the flood because you're still not in your home.
Yeah, the flood had came over our first floor. Not for long, but long enough.
Yeah, long enough to cause a lot of damage.
Yeah. But we were fortunate enough. We were able to repair the house.
Yeah. Well, listen, thank you very much and good luck.
Okay, thanks.
I'll walk around it if you don't mind.
Sure.
Well, the tree's already gone. I was here last night, ran out of batteries. This is where Tim got hit trying to hold that awning down. And here's what's left of it. And he got hit right here, see? He was trying to hold the awning down and the tree fell right on top of him. There it is, beyond that chair. And they got it off the camper already because that's where they have to to live for now. Here, between the camper and the house, was a roof connecting the two, it looks like. Or maybe there was just something there before, but look, it came off the house, fell down here. So that's a lot of damage there. Trailer's still full of junk from the flood here. Tim Freeman's backyard here. Seems like everything got hit. Here are the trees that fell towards the trading post. As looks to me like almost a dozen of them. See, there's a fence that got crushed in it too. Uprooted trees. Some of them snapped from the top or halfway up. And some of them, the roots came out. Now here's the big tree that fell on Tim Freeman and his family. Look at the size of that thing. Fell right on the camper. We can see the sawdust there from where the firemen came over and removed this. Look at that, underneath that roof. Four-wheelers crushed. This roof here, this carport, snapped off the garage. There's the size of it. Fell right on Tim right here as he was trying to preserve the awning. They had 4 big Lombardis here. One is left. One snapped halfway up. And the others, one here, fell this way. Of course, Lombardis don't have a very good root system, but they had 5 Lombardis. I see one over there that fell towards the house, brought a big maple with it, and here we go, right up against the house at Tim Freeman's. Major flooding 5 weeks ago, and again the most damage that I've seen so far. Look at the stuff that's underneath those trees. Could be some kind of play equipment. Could be a little swimming pool. I don't know what's there. This came up right against the house. You don't have any damage, like windows broken? No. It's very close, huh? Huh? It's close.
Yeah, oh, very.
Even the wind even took this out here, as we can see. The tree right up against the house. Looks like it didn't damage it too much. Hey. Décourageant. some more stuff that fell off and came off. And here we have trees and smaller trees that branches fell off in front of Phil Bouchard's house. And this tree here, you can see how it didn't fall, but the branches were cut off from it. This is on the corner of Dan Chasse's house, but these other trees didn't survive, as we saw a while ago. And up Blockhouse Road, you can see in front of Judge Daigle's house over there, some branches, small trees are down. Right over there. A lot of debris all over the place. This is in back of Phil Bouchard's house. It fell in his garden. Big trees here, all along. These are all down. We're going to try to walk through this, but I don't think we'll get there. Je pense pas que ça marche. There's the dike that saved the town last month. The dike and all the trees along the dike are down. Judge Daigle's house in the background here, right there. Nice big trees, all gone. Hey, 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 yeah. Everything's down. Here's another big one. Here's another one, all along the dike. Here's one that fell off and narrowly missed the judge's house. And this is how it looks in his backyard. All the big trees are down. At least they didn't fall towards his house. This is in front of Charles Halbert's house. Looks like half a maple came down. Meadow Lane in Fort Kent. This is our backyard here. Although we suffered minor damage, it was very scary around 7 o'clock last night to be here. Those big spruce trees were bent in two, and we lost our apple tree here. Big trees could have fallen on our house. Probably almost did. 2 big pines and a maple. Very close. We didn't lose our apple tree, we lost half of it. Probably have to cut it down, I don't know. Another big branch from a maple tree that came down. Minor damage here. The wind was strong enough that the chairs this chair was at the other end of the patio, slid all the way here, and a couple of others went down. Nothing to complain about. Here's a bit of evidence of the storm. On Wednesday morning, this is in front of County Cottage. And the China Garden. Trees that have been planted a few years ago. And even Troy Jackson's sign got blown down, but he won anyway. He won by quite a bit. So, typical of what happened last night, the trees and the election, even the signs went down. So this is typical of Main Street in Fort Kent. Here we're in front of Savings Bank of Maine, and a nice maple that came down. We've got some of that all along the Main Street and other streets. There's another one right next to Subway. Not completely down, but split in two. There it is. Looks like the storm is over, but it's very windy. At 7:30 in the morning, we're looking at what's left of the trees that fell across Elm Street here last night. Wires are still down, as we can see. Hey, look at the size of that root system here. This is a big tree. Even took some of the asphalt off and grew through some. That thing's about 6 feet in diameter. Le mien qui est pas content.
Bad girl.
We've had about 20 big trees that went down on the golf course in Fort Kent. The grounds crew has been hauling trees over in this area here. They'll probably burn them later. Been doing this all morning. Big trees came down. We're starting to see some of the trees. This one's split about halfway down on number 3 fairway. We approach the green of number 3. We can see some, again, trees that have come down. Not all the way, but branches. Here we have 2 really large poplars that came down next to the tee of number 4. Look at the size of that. These are big trees. They're going all the way there. It's amazing. 2 of them right together. That's next to the tee of number 4. Look at the size of that. Trees that have been here for 35, 40 years. Gone. On the next to the fairway on number 4, halfway down, another big tree that's gone. Next to the green of number 4, we see another tree that's halfway down, was knocked out. Another big one between the 4th green and the 5th. In back of the 5th tee, as we look up to the green, we can see where one tree fell right across the fairway. There's some branches there already from that tree. It's been picked up already. And then we look right behind the tee here. We can see a tree over there that came down. And then over here, another big one, another poplar. It's hanging tough. And another spruce over there. A lot of damage.
As-tu fait la chance qu'ils sont là, là?
Il y a une gang qui joue ensemble. Here's another big tree that's been picked up that came down on the 8th fairway. And there's another one there. We're going on the 6th fairway now, but this is behind the tee. Here's another big one along the 6th fairway. These are the ones we can see. Number 7 7. Came out of the woods here. There's a spruce there and then a poplar here. Still raining this morning. Here we're next to the 8th green. The tree has been picked up already, but look at it. Split right in the middle. Bent this one, small one, on the way down. Next to the 8th green. The indicator for if anybody's on the green, it's come down also. Spruce between the 5th tee and the 8th green. And throughout the woods here, going to number 9, we have all kinds of trees that came down. There's a spruce, 3 or 4 of them. There's some there. A lot in there. Like a tornado. Tree down on the top of a tree, next to the pond on number 9, next to the T on number 9. Again, next to the T on number 9, another spruce down. This big tree fell on Riverview Homes, apparently. On the right behind my house is Canaan Street. And last night WAGM reported that there were 20 big trees down on Canaan Street. I didn't realize that. They also said that the winds were at 85 miles an hour Tuesday night. So this is Thursday morning, and we can see where 4 big poplars came down here as you go up to Canaan Street. This is Baldock Street, I think, here. Big trees landed on a shed over there and didn't make it to the house because the house is far away enough. But what a mess, look at this. Ça fait fort. People are recovering again like they did after the flood. Maintenant, les affaires de main. This is Canaan Street. We just came up from down there where the trees are down. And we have here another big poplar that fell on this brand new residence here, on the corner of Baldock and Canaan Street. You can see that it's right on the porch there and right over the house. Don't know how much damage there is. Now a little further down where there are some sheds, it looks like, we can see another one down right there. And then when we go down a little further here, which is our snowmobile trail in the winter, here we can see, I don't know how many. It's unbelievable how many there are. It's all in a row. How deep it goes, I don't know. About, I don't know, 20 trees there maybe. Another one here. This one here split all kinds of ways. On the other side of the bunch of trees that we just filmed, going up our snowmobile trail, see another couple of trees down there, and then we come here, branches, but mainly this big tree that we filmed a while ago that just missed the shed, it looks like. This one right there, and then this one right here, and there we can see where this other tree that hit the house could have been much worse, I guess. Then when we walk up here in back of the house, we can see how much damage there is up on the hill there. There's 3 trees right there, and then there's, looks like a big pine over there that's down, and who knows what else. See the Skeeto in the background. Yeah, there are 20 trees down on Canaan Street. Ah, daar is het zo. Yeah, the AGM also said that besides the winds being at 85 miles an hour, that the tunnel, the main tunnel of the winds was 200 feet wide. Here we are on Canaan Street again. We can see some trees down. Not too bad here. See the St. John River in the background. But it looks like the corner of Baltic and Canaan got hit real hard, as well as Meadow Lane and Lockhouse Road, Elm Street, Hall Street.